Hello, my name is Hannah. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time, and if you've been here before, welcome back. This video is inspired by a journal entry that I made April 27th, 2024. And I start this journal entry by saying, I have my journal here. The funny thing is, nobody taught me to dream big. I always see the quote and hear it in inspirational speeches and videos, but my parents never told me this. Not even my grandparents. And if I'm not mistaken, I was actually taught to dream small, to keep myself and my world small. And chances are this was programmed into you as well. Stop feeling guilty for wanting more for yourself. Oscar Wilde said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." What does this mean? Dream so big, something that scares you, something that your family, you can't tell them because they're just not even going to believe that you can do it. Your friends are not going to believe that you can do it. A lot of people are not going to believe it, so you just keep it to yourself. Just hold it in here in your heart. It's between you and God. I was taught to dream small because I saw my parents do this. They taught me to have a scarcity mindset. And a lot of our parents did. And I know we don't want to blame them. You know, that's just what they saw growing up. But the reality is you have to think differently. Everything starts as a thought. Everything starts as a thought. Start to visualize this on the daily. Even if it's just a quick little thought in your head. You don't have to sit there and meditate in silence for 30 minutes or whatever, but let the image come to your head. Go on Pinterest, find a woman, or if you're a guy, find a guy that looks like you doing that thing. It makes it easier to visualize. Like, for example, before I got this car, I went on Pinterest and I found this exact car. And I found a brunette woman sitting inside of the car, and I pictured that it was me. I would just look at that picture every day until whoop, I got the car. So the current job that I have, I also manifested because it was a mental image first. I was applying for jobs and I would picture myself sitting at a desk in a corporate office. I would sit there like this and just pretend I was in a corporate office, and it felt cringy at the time, but then I manifested the job with no experience. Something that me and the hiring manager had in common, we just talked about and we connected, and boom, I got the job, no experience. Then I decided I want to work remote, but my manager said, no, this is not a remote position. You can't do that. And I knew I was going to be able to work remote. I just knew it. After many, many discussions and trying, I put in effort, mastered the position. She let me work from home. And I've been working from home for the past year. And that's because it started up here first. And there's other things that I'm currently manifesting that I know I'm going to get because the formula works. It starts as a thought, and then it becomes a belief, and then it happens in your physical reality. It's faith. I think there's a quote in the Bible. I don't want to misquote it. I will insert it here. But it basically says that you need faith the size of a mustard seed. Okay, that is all you need. You need a little bit of belief in yourself, and you can do it. Just a little bit. And even better, if you have one person, at least one person that believes in you, and you know that they believe in you and fully in your dreams, that they can help you visualize that happening for you, even better. Another quote I wanted to share is, "The world is so small until it ain't," by Mac Miller.
The world is so small till it ain't. I'm building up a wall until it breaks.
When you get out and experience the world for what it is and all that it has to offer, even in the slightest, you will realize that's what life is all about. It's about expanding your horizons, expanding what you can see, making your world bigger. This world is so big, nobody has seen the entire world, not one individual person. When you get out there and go try new things, new experiences, get around new people, it'll clarify for you what you actually want. I believe that this is the first step into creating a new life or getting something that you really, really desire, is to see it, to hear about it, to be exposed to it in some way. So expose yourself to it. Going after the life that you want, it's going to be uncomfortable at first. You're going to feel so uncomfortable because you've never lived that life. You've never been that person. But in order to change, you have to do something you've never done, right? So it's going to be uncomfortable, but just embrace that. Confidence and that calm stability is going to come as a byproduct of you living it and experiencing it and practicing the new life or the new desire. Let's say you've never swam before. The first day you go swimming, you're not just going to go cliff diving. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going to go jump off of a cliff into the water and practice swimming. No, you're going to ease yourself into the water. You're going to start by getting ankles deep into the ocean or maybe even a swimming pool. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. If there's something that you really, really want, you have to ease into that life. You have to ease into that setting. If you want a new desire, new job, new partner, new lifestyle, new hobbies, friends, whatever, that's what I mean by the new life. It's gonna cost you your old life, your old habits, your old thoughts, and perceptions of yourself. It is uncommon to dream big. I truly believe this. That's why a lot of people apply for jobs that they are qualified for. Why would you not apply for a job you're actually unqualified for that pays a bigger salary? And you can still get that job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will cap themselves. They'll cap their own potential because they put restrictions and limits on themselves. Your limiting beliefs were not created by you. They were created by responses that the world had towards you. And it's definitely a journey, and I'm on that journey currently. So if you want to join me in this journey, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We can dive more into this topic. I'm always talking about this, leveling up. If you're not leveling up, what are you doing? If you're not getting uncomfortable, what are you doing? If you're not trying to do the hard thing, why not? What have you got to lose? Put yourself out there, girl. When you wake up to your potential, it is life changing. I will talk to you soon. Bye.